Hello, Caitlin again here. So today is video number 4. Now is all is love. So this is literally the logical process I went through to really get through PTSD symptoms. So having intense fight and flight mode, and really clearing so much trauma and so much mental clutter. So when you're watching this video, please make sure you watch videos 1, 2, 3, 4 in that order. Okay. So in the last video, I talked about shadow as self. And so, when confronting the thoughts or things outside of yourself, even people, memories, whatever it is, the triggers, when you're confronting triggers on the outside of you, let's say you're around people and they trigger you, and it can be easy to point the finger and say, well, their behaviors triggered this, the way they treated me did this. Remember, that's when we have to remember that shadow is self. You are them, they are you, right? I am I, you are you, you are me, we are we, family on the road to unity. So that's the song I sang in the last video, if you'll remember that. This is so important because once you can adopt that, and you'll feel it mentally first, all is self, shadow is self, I am light and dark, right? You get that mentality. Everyone I see is me. Everything I see is me too. Well, then you're ready to embrace the truth that all is love. All is love. So if the light is love, then that means the shadow is love, because all is you. If you are love inherently, before any social conditioning, when you came into this world, you came as source energy, connected to source. You're still connected to source. Call it God, call it the universe, call it whatever you want. But this is stepping into your divinity. This is reclaiming your divinity. And your divinity is the essence of who you are. So no matter what dark you're facing now, no matter what you're overcoming or going through, the way through it, this is the way through. Remember in video 2, we talked about trauma as initiation. The way through it is this clutter, is this darkness, going through all of it to get to this point where now you can see that all is love. Okay? And allow everything to arise naturally. This is not something you can force. This has to come very naturally through you. So there's no timing of it. There's no forced narratives of this. Even though I'm sharing my process, I'm sharing the order of psychology that happened for me, and then an embodiment of it. I just hope this will help you keep going. Essentially, I hope this will help you keep going. But I don't want you to cling to anything or attach to the process or what I'm giving you, because then nothing will work. Then it's pointless, because the journey is you. You are everything. So now when you can see the shadow of self, when you're everything, when everyone is you, getting to that all is one place, and then all is love, there's something that happens where you can look around and feel that, oh my gosh, all of this is love. Everything I've experienced is love. Anything that anyone does is love. And this is reflective also of the tapestry of injustices I shared in video 1. This is the feeling that I saw in the dream of, it's almost backwards, right? It's upside down from what we're normally taught, because it doesn't look like what we would think love is, right? these quote unquote injustices. And that's why the tapestry video is so helpful. It's an embodiment of the kingdom of heaven, remember? That's what we're entering into. And even as I'm sharing this video with you, my inner state is clear. It is clear. Like it feels bliss. It feels like ecstasy, I guess you could say. That's what it feels like inside. And it took me going through all the steps. You know, I think I'm on mind you, I've been on this journey a long time, okay? Probably since 2014. And now I'm stepping into it. Or I've been my whole life, right? This is a life journey. So I've done this intensive work after those really dark events. It's been 7 months, but it's a life journey. So as long as you are a truth seeker, as long as you are seeking the truth, as long as you're seeking to be human and to just be, to be present, even, the kingdom of heaven awaits you because it's all inside. So it's just being, it's just being. And it's stillness. So when the thoughts arise and when the triggers go, that's your initiation into the kingdom of heaven. It's just sit there. You got to get through hell, go through hell to get there. You got to sit there. You've got to allow it to be. Coexist with it. And then remember, you're seeing yourself in those thoughts in that hell. Hell is yourself. It's all inside you. And what's also helpful to remember is the shadow and light, everything's energy. It's all just different frequencies. So there really is no division of it. They're all just different. All is love. All is love. That's a great mantra to say in your darkest triggers, in your darkest moments. All is love. All is love. Before I can get to this point psychologically to do this, I would just breathe. Because I know when we're triggered, a lot of times it's just breathing. But what I found was just the breaths alone, without intention and without directing the energy, was a very temporary fix because it wasn't changing the nature of me, right? It's just changing my response to the moment. So the power of adding these mindsets and saying these mantras, shadow is self, all is love, all is one. Now we're setting intention. We're changing the nature of ourselves. We're changing our thoughts. We're changing the energy. This is, again, transmutation, what it looks like. So I hope this video is helpful. And if this did help you, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear how it does help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.